Dave Davis.
And I'm Michelle Michaels, and you're on with Disco Nights at 11.
Wow, today has been one crazy day. Just this evening, over 60 American hostages were released by the Iranians. They were held captive for 444 days. Over a year ago, a group of Iranian students broke into the U.S. Embassy of Tehran and took over 60 American hostages. The motive is currently unclear. However, some suspect that this was the result of Jimmy Carter allowing the Shah to come to the U.S. to receive cancer treatment. You may be asking yourself, who is the Shah? Well, he's the Western ruler who was forced to leave his home country months ago. This upset many Americans. The Iranians took hostages to show the U.S. that they did not want them involved in Iranian affairs. Although the Shah is believed to be the reason for this, tensions between the U.S. and Iran started nearly 50 years earlier due to conflict over oil.
Up next, we have a very special segment starring Janet Jessica and the Pope.
Hello, this is Janet Jessica coming at you live with Pope John Paul II for a special segment of Carpool Karaoke. So, tell us, what does it feel like being the first non-Italian Pope in 400 years?
I feel very spiritual and uplifted.
Would you mind listening to some music?
Yeah.
Fantasy, caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy, 'cause I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Any way the wind blows doesn't really matter to me.
So, how do you feel on human rights?
Human rights is not a hoax. It is a necessity for people around the world.
On and on and on and on. We are the champions, my friends. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions.
What is your stance on capital punishment?
Violence kills what it intends to create. I believe in world peace.
Staying alive, ha, 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 ha. Staying alive, staying alive, ha, 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 ha. Staying alive.
So, what places do you plan on visiting?
I hope to visit Poland, U.S., France, Mexico, and Spain.
Oh, well, it looks like we reached the inauguration, so thanks for staying with us for our segment of Carpool Karaoke.
And here comes the Pope for his inaugural parade.
Crash was born on July 10, 1943, in Richmond, Virginia. He was the first African American to win men's singles at the U.S. Open and Wimbledon. He beat Jimmy Connors in the Wimbledon finals. He was also the first African American to be ranked number 1 in the world. Arthur Ashe suffered from many health issues and retired after suffering from a heart attack.
Hello, I'm Janet Jessica, and today marks the day that President Nixon finally resigned. After further investigation conducted by the FBI, it was decided that he did indeed hire people to wiretap phones and steal secret documents to help with his ongoing campaign. Despite his attempt to cover up the scandal with hush money, he could not recover from the public ridicule.
I'm Dave Davis, and we'll be back right after a short break.
Are you having trouble having a baby? Well, scientists Patrick Steptoe and Robert Everts have the answer for you. Test tube babies. This is what Louise Joy Brown looked like before she was born by artificial insemination. If it works for them, it can work for you. Warning, this commercial is not responsible for damages done to the body. Do not try this at home. Results may vary. Talk to a doctor before looking into in vitro fertilization. The baby was actually conceived in petri dish, not a test tube.
We're going to go to Michelle Michaels in the field.
I'm Michelle Michaels, here at the Garfield County Jail in Colorado, where infamous serial killer Ted Bundy has just escaped incarceration. Thought to be the murderer of 30-plus people, Bundy is known for brutal beheadings, rape, and kidnapping of his victims. Though he hasn't confessed, this man is known to be a psychopath. What? Oh my god! Cut the tape! Cut the tape!
We've got breaking news from Janet Jessica and Melissa Alyssa about the Jonestown Menace.
Welcome back to Disco Nights 11. I'm Melissa Alyssa. We just received breaking news that an estimated 900 bodies were found dead at People's Temple compound in Guyana, South America. The People's Temple is a widely known American cult led by Jim Jones, who was also found dead at the scene with what happens to be a self-inflicted gunshot to the head. The bodies were discovered by Guyanese officials who said in a statement that the causes of death is unknown at this time, but it appears to be a mass suicide of some sort.
If the estimated number is correct, this is the largest loss of American life in a non-natural disaster to ever occur.
Dave Davis went on the street today to ask some people some questions about the 3 Mile Island accident.
Hey, I'm Dave Davis, and I'm here with
Haley.
What do you think the 3 Mile Island accident was?
Well, it was about 3 miles of cars lined up. Everyone smashed into each other. I was in it, and yeah, I only lost one leg.
Oh. Sir. Hi, I'm Dave Davis, and I'm here with
Mark Anthony DeLuise.
Mark. What do you know about the 3 Mile Island accident?
Nothing.
We'll get back to you later. Thank you. That's all for now. Ma'am, what's your name?
My name is Ladasha Spencer.
What do you know about the 3 Mile Island accident?
Is it on an island?
We will get back to you later. Thank you.
What do you know about the 3 Mile Island accident?
What's that?
What do you know about the 3 Mile Island accident?
I don't know anything about it, actually.
Alright,
No
that's
problem.
with us.
3 Mile Island accident was a partial nuclear meltdown that occurred in reactor number 2 of 3 Mile Island nuclear generating system in Dauphin County, Pennsylvania. It was due to a series of human errors. A complicated combination of stuck valves, misread gauges, and poor decisions led to a partial meltdown of the nuclear core and a release of significant amounts of radioactive parts. There were no injuries or adverse health effects.
Live.
To close out this newscast, we're bringing you the tragic story of a national crisis. The terrorist group Black September took and killed 11 Israeli hostages from the Olympic Village. In an ensuing gunfight, as the terrorists tried to make their escape, all 9 hostages and 5 terrorists were killed. The terrorists scaled the walls of the men's housing complex wearing tracksuits. The victims were competing athletes and coaches from the Israeli Olympic team, the first 2 victims being a wrestler and a coach. Thanks for joining us on Disco Nights at 11. We'll see you tomorrow.
Ma'am.
I just broke the microphone.
We're live.
Wow.
So today marks the day that
Oh my God.